Today we're gonna make some 2-ingredient keto onion rings, and the first thing you're gonna do is just add a bunch of seasonings to some Mexican blend cheese. And you can also use a muffin tray for this, but we're using little donut molds to give them the onion ring shape. But don't think you need one of these for this recipe to work. It would also work with a muffin tin. All right, and you're just gonna add your cheese first. By the way, this is the first live at Anna's apartment, and I'm already ready for Anna to take Emma's toy away because she's just making a lot of background noise. All right, now we are going to add the onions like this. You could like double it up if you want. Oh, these are gonna be so bussin'. Ooh, this one was thick with 2 C's. All right. And this is my first time making it, but I'm assuming it's gonna come out really good. And yes, Emma's being very loud. It's like her, like running around with her toy. Okay. We may just have to put her in her palapa next time. All right. I wonder if I should put a little more cheese on top. Just for the ones that didn't get completely covered, I'll sprinkle some cheddar. Okay, you guys can't hear her. Good. Yo, shout out to Zach. All right. Now we're just gonna put them in the oven at 400 for about 15 minutes. Let's get it. Should I put this on a baking sheet before putting them in the oven?
Yeah, probably.
Do we have a baking sheet?
Maybe.
All right, we have a baking sheet that I put in the dishwasher. I'll just take it out and use it. Okay. All right, we're putting them in the oven right now. Here, baking sheet, and I'm just gonna put them on this. All right, it's not fully preheated, but I don't care.
What's it happening?
400. All right. And now we wait. And this is the first live at the new kitchen. Oh my God, the microwave is not open. All right, I opened the microwave. That sheet does have character. What's up, Joan? And my only problem with this setup is I'm like eating right above a sink, which is kind of weird, but we're gonna make it work. Can I use Truvia on keto? Yes, Truvia is great. Yeah, Jen, I'll show you guys the new kitchen. I'll show you around. So we have our fridge.
Oh my God, the fridge is not cute.
These are our utensils,
You're opening all of the drawers.
our seasonings. Here is like all of the million supplements we take. This is a how do you say that word? Miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous.
This is like a miscellaneous drawer. More utensils. We need to do something about this corner and that part. It's just, and then we have these cups and pilates. This stuff. And then we have protein, collagen, electrolytes, stuff for las perras, and baking things, snackies. And this was Anna's best idea she's ever had. I think the best idea anyone's ever had. Putting our measuring utensils in their own separate box. Gorda, gorda, salta. Salta, chanchita. Salta, chanchita. All right, usually she jumps when you say salta. And that's the kitchen here. And I don't like the countertops, so we took this to do the videos because these have too much reflections. See how you can see the light on this, but you can't see it on this? So, what's your book called? I'm trying to purchase it. It's called Breaking Up with Carbs. It has everything you need to know about starting keto, like a super helpful beginner's guide, over 100 recipes. I need to update this. I hate that after picture of me. This was me as a youngin'. But here's like the index. Here are some of the recipes in it. You can just go to Amazon and type in Breaking Up with Carbs. Pictures for all the recipes. Here are the desserts. 60 days worth of meal plans. They look like this. And yeah. It's a great book. Thank you, K-May. Oh, we have a coffee station. Here's the coffee bean grinder because Anna's bougie slash hipster and like grinds her own coffee beans. And then we have a frother. This is collagen and this is monk fruit and cinnamon. She actually puts cinnamon in here when she makes the coffee. I love this book. Thank you. I got your book. It's fantastic. Thank you, Anita. Yo, thank you for getting it. Joe Lopez. Thank you, guys. All right. So that's the kitchen. If you redo the cookbook, you should do a spiral binding. So that's what I wanted to do, but the spiral is like way more expensive to print, so it would be way more expensive to buy. What are the best sardines to buy? How many per day? I used to eat 1 can of sardines every single day, and then I learned that if you get high quality salmon, I just get the wild caught sockeye Alaskan salmon from Costco. You want to make sure it's wild caught like dark salmon. You don't want to get salmon that's light in color because that's a sign it's not rich in omega-3s. So I used to eat a can of sardines a day. I switched to just high quality salmon. And but as far as which kind to get, just make sure they're not in any weird oils. Either olive oil, they're not going to be in avocado oil. So but like either olive oil or avocado oil are the 2 oils that are healthy. The rest are usually junk. But get them in olive oil or water and just drain it, or you can get them in like mustard or hot sauce. And if you're savage AF, you can get the regular ones. Otherwise, oh my God, she got her squeaky toy. How? So Emma has figured out how to open the toy baskets with her mouth and get her toys out. You're really inspiring. I'm starting keto. Thank you. I love you and Anna. Hey, we love you. If you redo, do your recipes in alphabetical order. Oh, I thought they were in alphabetical order. Maybe they're not.
They're by category. It's a little hard to do.
They're in alphabetical order, but life of having a golden retriever. Did anybody just see that hair floating around? But they are in alphabetical order for meals and then desserts. Is Premier Protein okay if you can't eat enough protein? Yes, Anna drinks it every day. Love your Spanish. Hey. I started keto about 3 weeks ago and I haven't seen any weight loss. First, I would track your inches. Maybe the scale isn't moving, but your waist is. So that's always the first place I would check. And if you're not losing inches either, I would say buy a blood monitor, make sure you're actually in ketosis. And if that's the case and you're still not losing weight, you may resort to tracking your macros or your calories on top of keto, which is like the most effective way of losing weight. It's like a weird road to go down because that type of restriction just makes me want to binge. So it's not for everybody, but it is the surest way to lose weight. Like nothing will get you to your goal faster than combining keto with calorie counting. But I never counted calories and I got to my goal. It just took me 2 years to get there. You are hooked up nice now at Anna's. I am, Lisa. All right. We'll see how long this organization lasts, by the way. Is Coho salmon a good choice? I'm not sure. There should be, if you Google like salmon omega-3 type chart, Emma's eating the basket.
Emma.
I think we're just going to have to palapa her during these.
No. I think she's excited because you're talking.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think we may just have to palapa her.
Okay.
Oh, the oven is finally preheated. Why do we need so much protein if we eat a lot of meat? So if you're eating half a pound or half a gram to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, you're getting plenty of protein and you don't need to get extra protein in. So say you weigh 200 pounds. If you're getting between 100 and 200 grams of protein, you're doing great. Don't worry about getting more protein. Even if you're getting 100 grams of protein a day, and that's the maximum you're getting, but you're consistently getting around like 95, 100, 105, that's great. Don't worry about getting extra protein. Or if you just enjoy eating meat and you eat meat twice a day, I wouldn't even worry about counting protein. But for someone who's like not super into meat, specifically like steaks or chicken or whatever, salmon, like fish that's higher in protein, you may want to look into drinking protein shakes because most of the issues people run into on keto are related to 2 things. Lack of electrolytes, mostly salt, because your body gets rid of it too fast on keto. So you need to take extra salt in for things to run smoothly. And then the other issue would be lack of protein, which is when people say they're having hair loss or that things like that are happening, it's not because keto causes hair loss. That's never the case. The case is they're not getting enough protein because their appetite is lower on keto or they're just not into meat, so they're not getting protein. I'm not sure, Jean. I would just think about how much you weigh in pounds and try to aim for at least 0.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 150 pounds, at least 75 grams of protein per day. All right, I think we're gonna have to put Emma in her palapa. She's not bad. She doesn't bark or anything. She just distracts me. And because I'm such like a vigilant dog dad, I just like hear her doing things and I get worried she may do something that hurts her or like bites a cord and gets shocked. It's just I worry sometimes that something like that may happen. Are you going to do another 90-day challenge again soon? We did a 60-day challenge, and yes, when the next book comes out, for sure. Yeah, Rose, doing keto does not cause hair loss. It's when people don't get enough protein. Yeah, it's funny how she wants us to play Shelly, but it's because she hears me talking. Usually she's like so chill. When does your next book come out? Probably winter, hopefully December, January. All right, how long has this live been going? We can probably check the onion rings in about 3 minutes. Oh, so today I'll also tell you guys about something. We went to this store called Fiesta, and I posted this to my stories. These are like giant pork rinds that are fried. They're so bussin'. I had those. Emma's just glad y'all are together under one roof. Facts, Karen. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Rose. I guess that would be comforting to hear, Emma, then. Yeah, Fiesta was a vibe. They had a lot of good stuff. They also had like a lot of like stuff that you would find at like just most conventional grocery stores. They had the Lily's chocolate. They had Quest bars. It was pretty cool. Is it normal to be constantly thirsty? If you're constantly thirsty, you're probably not getting enough salt or you're not drinking enough water. If you're drinking tons of water and you're always thirsty, it's very clear you just need more salt, because what happens on keto is your body gets rid of salt faster because your insulin is low, which is what happens when your insulin is low, and that's going to happen. So when you're getting rid of salt faster, you need to take more in, or else the water you drink is just going to go through you and not really hydrate you. Or maybe you're just not drinking enough water, which I would just drink more water. But Pam, I'm pretty thirsty a lot. I drink a ton of water. Like I find it hard to go a few hours without drinking, or not even a few, like 1 hour without drinking water. Does anybody else do this? I like panic if I don't have water next to my bedside table, because it just freaks me out. Like, I don't know, like I never drink it. Even if I do drink it, it's because I just got up to pee and I drink it before I lay back down. So it wouldn't even matter if there was water there or not, because I could just fill it up when I went to pee. But it's like something about having water right there that's comforting to me, and if I don't have it, I get anxiety about it. So you guys are the same way. Keto bread can be found at most grocery stores. We get Sola bread at Walmart or H-E-B. Yeah, Sola is almost everywhere now. Those pork rinds in a salsa verde. Ooh, that would be bussin'. Being married to a Colombian, I eat that every week. Oh, let's go. Katie, you made chicharron last week. Let's get it. Keto would not cause your nails to break more easily. All right. Yo, Beauty, I feel you trying your best to drink water, but like for me, I've always loved water, so that's just never been a struggle for me. But I get it. It is for a lot of people, especially if you're like a habitual soda drinker. Colombian food is your second favorite?
Mm-hmm. And Greek is my third.
We had Greek food today. Authentic Greek food from IKEA. They didn't have any tzatziki, so I don't know if it was really authentic, but we had a Greek salad and then we had the meatballs, and it was so bussin'. There's not an exact number of sodium you should be eating every day in your food, but for me, I just go based on how I feel and how often I have to pee. If I have to pee all the time, it means I need more salt. As soon as I realize I have to pee, like if I just peed and then 20 minutes later I have to pee again, that's not a sign that I have a bad bladder and I just always have to pee and I'm going to accept that. It's actually a sign I just need to swallow half a teaspoon of salt, and as soon as I do, I'm fine without peeing for the next 2.5 hours. So don't trick yourself into believing, oh, I'm just the type of person who has to pee every 30 minutes and it ruins my life because I can never do anything. Realize that it's probably just you're not getting enough salt. All right, let's check out these onion rings. That was one of the most life-changing things that ever happened to me, was realizing that getting enough salt will stop you from having to pee all the time. It used to drive me insane. When I lived with my parents, I lived upstairs and I had to walk downstairs to go to the bathroom, and I'd wake up like twice in the middle of the night to pee, and it was a nightmare. Started doing salt before bed. It changed my entire life. All right. The salt type really doesn't matter. I mean, if you can afford pink salt, which isn't that expensive, I would get that for sure. Otherwise, No, like if table salt is all you have, that's fine. I just I'll show you exactly what I do. This may be too savage for you guys, but, oh, these are looking good. Hold up. All right. Here's exactly what I do. Every morning and every night before bed, I do this. I do this. This is an entire teaspoon. If you're a newbie, I would start off with like 1/8 of a teaspoon and just do that a few times a day instead of twice a day. So I put that in my mouth, and then here's how I do it. All right. And if you can't do this, you can mix like 1/8 a teaspoon in your water and sip that throughout the day. You'll eventually gain the ability to tolerate more and more salt. So here's what I do. Since this isn't my before bed salt, so I'll just do half of one, but I do this and then I go. And I just swallow it like a pill. I try not to get it around in my mouth or else it feels funny. You just want it to go down as fast as possible. You could also add like rock salt. And yeah, salting your food well may work, but for me that wouldn't work. I like my food salty, but I still have to pee all the time. And probably because I fast, like the first few hours of the day, that could also be it.
What was that thing that you made earlier this morning?
Oh, it's Redmond Relight. Like Anna she almost spit it out. It's this stuff. It's like Redmond Real Salt has a product called Relight. It has a lot. It has like 500 milligrams of potassium, 1,000 milligrams of sodium. It has a lot of chloride, which is also important. So I did this. We also have Ultima if you're like a super beginner and you can't handle super salty things.
That's me.
Yeah. But you eventually want to grow out of that because it's just not going to be enough salt. Like, it's barely any.
And it's very expensive.
Yeah, it's like Gatorade. It's like barely any salt. So people with high blood pressure don't need to worry. This is not medical advice. This is just what anyone who's read modern science would agree with. If you have high blood pressure, it's not that salt is the issue. It's that you're insulin resistant in most cases, and that is causing your body to process the salt poorly, which is causing the issue. Once you get off of carbs, you can handle salt without an issue. That's not medical advice, but that's what a lot of people will say they experience. Most people did keto, started consuming way more salt, and no longer needed their high blood pressure medication. All right, so a few of these look really good. A few of them unfortunately didn't get covered all the way. I mean, they're still gonna be bussin', but like this one will be great because it's fully covered. Same with this one and this one. These, not so much. The onion was too thick. So I guess the key to this, instead of using super thick onions like this one, you'd wanna go for more thin ones like this. All right, now we're just gonna let them cool for a while.
Take them off of the tray
Oh yeah, okay.
so they can cool faster. Also, I think if you put the hot tray on top of that, it's gonna ruin it.
What do you mean?
That little base, that white base that you're using, if you put
Oh.
flat surfaces, I don't think it's gonna last very long.
Oh yeah, because it's not like a real.
It's definitely not real.
We'll have to get like a trivet or whatever those things are. A trivet. Yeah, we're just gonna let these harden. You have to let them cool down. Yeah, this is just like a TV tray that folds up that we took the bottom off of to use for our videos. It looks so much better. I think it even looks better than the gray countertop I had at my house. All right, so now we just wait like 5 minutes for them to cool. I say we go ahead and get spiritual while we let them cool down. This is our first time getting spiritual, and we can do it with Harley. La perla gorda huele a pescado muerto. All right. We're going to get spiritual with Harley.
Oh, it's the first time everyone's seeing her without her wig.
Yeah, she doesn't have a wig anymore. We gave her a haircut. All right, let's get it. Yo, Lord, please be with anybody who's struggling on their keto journey and help them realize that they have the power to change their eating habits. Thank you for bringing this amazing community together. We're so blessed to have each other. Thank you for this amazing new kitchen that we can make these videos out of. And most importantly, thank you for giving us life, because every day we wake up is truly a blessing and we should never ever take that for granted. Amen. All right, let's get this breathing exercise in. Breathe in feelings of gratitude. Hold it and feel your body relaxing. Breathe out any stress or negativity. Breathe in feelings of inner peace. Hold it and feel your body continuing to relax. Breathe out any tension or anxiety. Breathe in feelings of self-love. Hold it and feel your body continuing to relax. Breathe out any self-doubt or negativity and remind yourself that you are beautiful and you are worthy of reaching your goals. All right, let's get this visualization in. Close your eyes, relax. Imagine that you are at the grocery store and you're in the checkout aisle and you see a bag of M&Ms. Hold up, never mind. You don't just see a bag of M&Ms. Imagine you see a tube of mini M&Ms and you get a craving for them. But then imagine you stop and think to yourself, I don't want these, I don't need these, and nothing good would come from having these. And imagine you check out and don't get those M&Ms, and you leave that grocery store feeling so proud of yourself and so powerful. All right, let's get these onion rings. Jen, the pearls were my idea. All right, this is what happens to Emma because she's being too nosy during the live. She goes in her palapa. Yo, we got you, Miss Red. What should we dip them in?
Have a jalapeno ranch.
Oh, jalapeno ranch may be good, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. Whoa. So the bottom of them just looks bussin'. Oh my Lord. And if you do them in a muffin tray, I'm sure it will be the exact same. They just won't look as much like onion rings because they'll just be a circle, like a disc. This one didn't melt very well. Interesting. Anna's apartment is about like 150 or 200 square feet bigger. She has like an extra dining area in between the living room and kitchen. I mean, it's not much, but it does make a difference.
Ooh, onion rings and barbecue. Yes.
Oh, barbecue sauce, okay.
That sounds so good.
Oh, we have the camera. We can take a picture of this.
You can eat one and then
Yeah, I'll eat one and we'll do like a taste. I'll eat the ugliest one.
Okay.
All right. This is the barbecue sauce we're gonna use. Has one net carb. Oh, barbecue and ranch mixed together would be good. And if this nutrition label confuses you or any other products that claim to have 1 net carb, where's the calculation? Oh, they no longer put the, see how, they don't show the calculation anymore. But basically what happens is it looks like, oh, this must be 3 net carbs. But because they use allulose, it's only 1 net carb. They used to have like a, does anybody remember that? They used to have a calculation on here. So strange.
It's only 15 calories?
Well, yeah, because where are they coming from?
Oh, interesting. Wait, so how come the honey mustard is so high in calories?
Because it's made with oil.
Oh.
It's like a fatty. Honey mustard is like ranch, where it's fatty.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's like
not creamy.
the honey mustard. It's kind of creamy. All right, so we're just gonna mix some of this. Oh, Karen, so you remember it too. And we have jalapeno ranch somewhere. I just can't find it.
Should be on the door.
Oh. Are these sturdy enough to use as buns for a burger? Oh my god, those would be bussin'. Yes. Actually, that reminds me. I've done that in the waffle maker before. Alright, so this is like a jalapeno ranch mixed with barbecue sauce. Alright. I'm just gonna eat the ugliest one and then we're gonna get a picture of them. Alright, we'll do this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. We made onion rings. Oh my god. The sauce, I think, oh my goodness. Oh my god. All right, we have to immediately take a picture of these. We have to immediately take a picture of these to use as a cover photo so I can finish eating them. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. This was a successful live. I love you. I believe in you. Have a blessed night. Bye.